back to CNC Auto Works. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. We're going to be getting the truck ready for a little meet I'm going to be headed to tomorrow. And what that's going to entail is we're going to go ahead and change the oil in this thing. I'm at 500 miles on this rebuilt engine. So we're going to go ahead and change it, get it out of there, see what it looks like. We've already changed the oil in this thing once at about 80 miles. And it had probably a little bit more metallic in it than I would have liked to have seen. But it's pretty normal on your first oil change and possibly even your second. So we're going to get this oil out of here and see what it looks like. Hopefully we don't see much metallic in it this time. Because if we do see very much, it's probably not a good sign. Now we got this drain and the oil filter out, you can kind of see what you're working with. It's really black for 500 miles. I don't feel like it should be this black, but I have been driving the tar out of it. Oil still feels good. It's definitely cleaned up. There's no metallic in it this time, so that's a good sign. If you was to see a bunch of metallic in it on your second oil change after a rebuilt engine, that's probably not a real good sign. I'm gonna go ahead and get some new oil poured in this thing. We went ahead and took it one step further and cut the oil filter open, and sure enough, she's got a clean bill of health. Everything looks good. I'm still putting conventional oil in it for now. Once I get some more miles on it, say 4,000 or 5,000, I'll probably switch over to synthetic. So you can learn a lot about what your engine's doing just by paying attention to the oil. And another thing you can pay attention to, especially on this old carburetor stuff, is read your spark plugs. You don't need anything fancy. If you just listen to your engine and read it a little bit, it'll tell you exactly what it needs or what it wants or what it's doing. We're gonna get this poured in here. I ain't got any additive right now. I'll probably stop on the way to the little meet tomorrow and pick some up. But we're gonna get this thing fired up here in a second. Now when you're breaking in a new engine, you probably don't want to drive it as hard as I've driven this one. You kind of want to drive it a little hard at first. A couple of little throttle tromps to try to seat the rings. And that's another thing. We had a even 5 quarts in this thing. So I guess the ring seated. They didn't use any oil at all. Well guys, I guess I'm gonna run her for another 1,500 and change her again and see what she says the next time. Now it's time to be done with this and move on to cleaning this thing up for tomorrow. Well, here she is, halfway cleaned up. Feel sorry for this poor thing. Gets awful nasty sitting underneath this carport. Need to build me a garage to put it in. It ain't super clean. We got about an 80-mile drive to the event we're going to. So the weather's been kind of hit and miss here. It's cold front supposed to roll in tonight, so it'll probably be cold and dreary in the morning, dewy. So it's probably gonna get nasty on the way over there. So I'll just have to stop and clean it back up once I get there. That's gonna get it for this video, guys. Until next time, we'll catch you later.